I thought the defense did a nice job. You know, they held them to a punt, had a turnover on downs, big fourth down stop there right in that red zone fringe, and then had the fumble that got them off the field there, you know, in the high red zone as well. So critical stuff from our defense. Aside from the first play, as you mentioned, I thought they did a really nice job.
Did you ask for any more from your defense, both in these preseason games and the first game in particular?
0 points. You know, that's the one that matters. You know, it's 2 games in a row, 0 points. That's all I really care about.
Welcome to the Queen City Strikes podcast. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Got my co-host, Maverick, man. Tell me what's up, bro?
What's up?
Hell yeah, man. We got a lot to get into, man. Sorry for the wait. We was going to record last week, but we decided to just wait after this next game and then give our full reaction, compare both games together, see who progressed, deprogress, etc. But let's get into the shits. Let's start it off, man. Jesse Bates, bro, the contract extension situation, bro. How you feeling about what's going on right now? Then they're going to get this done with before the season starts?
Now that Adams got his deal, I'm really hoping that they do.
Yeah.
They need to figure out something. Worst case scenario, he gets the franchise tag. But I really hope they get something worked out before the final preseason game.
Exactly. I hope so, because they signed with Jamal Adams like a 4-year deal. I think it was for 72 million.
Nice chunk of change.
I
Safety position.
Hope Mike Brown got that cash, man.
Again, the only thing that concerns me, if you're going to make that move, you better make it now, because in a couple of years you're going to be spending a lot of money on that offensive side of the ball to keep those guys together. And I know that's what they're looking forward to.
Exactly.
So I don't know how much wiggle room there's going to be.
Who knows? Like Tom's going to tell, definitely. Tom is definitely going to tell. But like during the interview when they're asking him about the contract situation, you could tell he seemed very upset, bro.
Oh yeah, you get the body language and now that.
Yeah. And I was saying he's so he's a great character, answering the questions well professionally. But you could tell, the whole situation is bothering him, because that's why he said, he's like, oh, I feel like I ain't did enough yet. He's been there through the
He's trying to say the right things.
Yeah, he is, man. Without saying the wrong thing, that'll fuck up the money.
Right.
But sometimes you got to bite the bullet, man. We all been there, yo.
But he's a defensive leader, man. You can't let him go. You can't.
I hope they get it done. Before the season starts against the Vikings, but
I think they will, but it's a worst case scenario. They'll end up franchise tagging him so they can buy more time.
Well, for instance, didn't they do the same thing with Geno Atkins? They signed him right before the season started.
I believe so.
He was the last one to be signed. It might have been maybe a couple years ago when he resigned his new deal. But they might do the same thing with him. Maybe. I hope, but I mean, we'll see how that all plays out. But on the other news, we got the new NFL taunting penalty policy. The new taunting penalty policy they got going on, man. I'm not a fan of this new thing. I don't know what's going on, because it's just they allowed you to celebrate, the touchdowns. Now we're going back to no taunting. It's you can't have it. You got to have it one way, bro.
They're trying to have their cake and eat it too.
I don't understand.
It's part of the game. You have a big play, you flex, whatever the case may be. It's part of the game, as far as I'm concerned. Unless it's excessive and you hurt somebody and you're taunting them after you hurt them, then I understand.
Thank you. For instance, the Juju Smoosher against Vontaze Burfict when he stood over him and flexed on him. Yes, right. Throw the flag.
Right.
But if you just hit somebody and you walked away and yeah,
don't
throw a flag. I mean, he's facing away from the situation.
Right. Well, the same player involved with Schuster. You had Von Bell last year, knocked his block off.
Yep. So I'm not a fan of this, man. Like it's part of the game, man. Like you got Tyreek Evans, he does the two when you run it past you. You got Ezekiel Elliott does the I'm eating the cereal. Freaking Deshaun Jackson, Eagles.
Right.
He would run backwards, looking at you, laughing, and then fall backwards.
He can still outrun you running backwards.
Yeah, man. So it's just like, and I don't know, bro. We go on and on, like, Cam Newton, like he does the Superman, the cosign of Ray Lewis shit. We go on and on, this just celebrations that people do. Even like when they get the first down, they look at somebody and drop the ball, all that. But you can't it takes fun away from the game. Like, like you said, it takes,
unless it's excessive, that then I understand.
Yeah. I can see if you grab somebody's face mask, like, yo, I'm here all night. I'm here all night. Yeah, throw the flag. But like, come on, man. But I mean, we saw in these games, both of these games, the Buccaneers games and the Redskins game that we're going to get into. I mean, not the Redskins game, the Buccaneers and the Washington football team game we're going to get into, that we saw both, like, it could have been penalties, but they just basically held them things in their pockets.
As they should have.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get into this tape, man. Let's get into this Buccaneers tape real fast, y'all. I'm just sorry for the wait, man. All right. All right. So we saw it, man. Tampa Bay, Bengals won. So what did you feel about the offense, bro? Let's start with the offense.
To me, it's just very one-dimensional when Allen's out there. It's just short passes and running game, and that's what it is. How many screens can we do? Short, quick slant, run.
Exactly. That's all we saw. That's all we saw. And it's like, I mean, I get it. Like, get him in the rhythm, just throwing those short 4-yard, 7-yard passes, and then maybe he might throw like a large dart for like 15, maybe. But that came rare. The last thing I said. Him throw for like 15 yards plus. But yeah, I'm with you. That's all I was telling y'all, man. It's like, we'll see how he did on this next game, but I'm telling you, I'm not there with Brandon Allen, and I'm definitely not there with Shermer. I'm definitely not there. It's almost like these, to be honest with y'all, like before we even watch the next tape, I feel like these two are battling for the third spot. Just keeping it real with y'all. They battling for the third spot. That 2 spot is open to anybody on the street. I'm just being real, man.
Yeah, I don't have very much confidence in Allen. I said that with last year.
I don't.
And I don't have much.
I'm telling you, bro. Y'all got to be realistic with this. Like, if something happens, like I said it the last episode. If we go 6-1, let's say something happens out for like 5 weeks or some goofy shit. You're seeing what's going to happen. You're seeing, I mean, cool, we got through the Tampa Bay, but it's like that wasn't the first team. So it's just like, we got to see how that looks. But them two, I'm not confident. But we go into the defense. The defense did work in this Tampa Bay game.
Yeah, I love what the defense is doing.
No joke. They did extremely well in this game, man. Creating plays, turnovers. All you see is people just trying to make plays.
They're playing hungry this year. They going at it.
Like you said, yo, Lou Amarumo, whatever you're doing, keep pushing that. Keep pushing that. Keep pushing that Old Testament on them, man. That Old Testament Bible, man, because it's crazy. And looking at the ratings on these two quarterbacks here of this game, 19-14 Bengals of the Tampa Bay game. Shermer had a rating of 56.5 and Brandon Allen had a rating of 52.9. Shermer threw for 108 yards, 12 for 19. Allen threw for 7 for 10, 77. Y'all might say reasonable. I say dumpster juice. I say number Rumpke juice, man. Like this is it, bro.
The one thing I say with Allen is at least he's a good running quarterback. When he's
They
got to
both-
run, he can.
Yeah,
I mean, I could say the same for Shermer too, but as far as being a field general and, getting that ball out there to the receivers, he relies more on the receivers making the play versus him making the play to the receiver.
exactly, man. I feel like it's a mental thing. It has
He's
to be.
strictly yards after catch type of quarterback.
He is. He's hoping the receiver makes the play. Like he'll throw
Right.
like a goofy ass ball, whatever it's late on time or early on time. He hoped they make the play.
Short
But-
slants, bubble screens.
But the percentage is rare. It depends on who you're going against. But from we saw, like, they got lucky on some plays due to Tampa Bay messing up on
Mhm.
penalties.
Right.
Which y'all saw. Like, only how we got these points was off of mistakes of Tampa Bay. We wouldn't have got these points if Tampa Bay wasn't setting us up like this. Period. Like, if Tampa Bay wasn't setting us up like this game could have been like, we could have had maybe what? I'll say maybe 9 or 10 total.
Tampa Bay had 9 penalties, 61 yards.
Like, it's crazy, man. I mean,
Third down efficiency, that's still, they have got to start getting better at third downs. 6 of 14 is not going to cut it.
that's not.
That is not going to cut it at all.
Yeah, Tampa Bay has 7 for 15. Yeah, that's
2 fumbles lost, 2 interceptions thrown, so 4 turnovers. I know it's preseason and whatnot, but I hope they get this cleaned up in time for the regular season. That's what concerns me about Burrow not playing, is that rustiness is going to be there for the first couple games. We're not going to see the full product out there.
bro, not rusty, ashy. This shit is ashy.
I mean, it's going to probably be ugly the first 2 games. We're going to really heavily rely on that defense and the run game.
Bro.
And they cannot beat themselves with penalties.
That's what will kill them. That's what's going to kill it. They was only 1 for 4 in the red zone. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. It's bad. I mean,
what saved them in the end, Tampa Bay had 3 turnovers.
yeah.
But credit our defense for getting those.
Yeah, I'm gonna say defense and special teams showed out. I mean, I think the kickers both got 4 each. I mean, 2 each. I'm sorry, 4 total, but 2 each, along with the touchdowns from Chris Evans. Do we have 2? I could be tripping. Look at this. Yeah, I think the only touchdown was Chris Evans. The rest was all special teams.
I mean, back to that defense, though, the highest rusher for Tampa Bay was Vaughn. He averaged 2.5 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, but they're shutting things down.
They were.
I mean, they'll bend, but they won't break. They give up a few plays here and there, but they are fighting for that ball.
Yep. Joseph assigned Darius Hodge. They had great game. Bro. Pretty
Also,
much.
part of Sai getting hurt.
Oh yeah, I might have said the right hand injury. Yeah, we're talking about that off air. Hopefully he's back, like for the Vikings game. I'm hoping
He'll be back for it. He'll be in a cast, but he'll be back.
I'm hoping. But the defense, they, like I said, they've been showing what I've been telling y'all, man. Speed, aggressiveness, and just being playmakers, trying to make a play. But bro, if I had to pick, like, who would you pick that stood out for you in this game? I mean, you could pick one from offense, one from defense, or you just pick one as a whole, whatever you want to do. But go ahead.
I'll just say the defense as a whole. I'm not going to just say just one individual player. Being the first game, I like what I'm seeing from that defense. On the offensive side of the ball, I'm loving what Chris Evans is doing, and I'm also loving what Irwin is doing.
Hell yeah.
They're doing, whatever they can, especially in the pass game, which no disrespect to Allen, but again, he could just do a little bit better job getting the ball to receivers and all that. But they're making the most out of the time they're getting.
that's just one. That's probably the only thing I'll give them is them capitalizing off the mistakes. Really, man.
Mhm.
Like them capitalizing off of Tampa Bay's mistakes probably was just like the nail in the coffin of the game. But some of the mistakes is questionable because like some of the stuff looked like it was legal, but the refs
Right.
just threw the flag. Like it just like I wasn't being biased on the stuff I was seeing. I was like, I'm shocked they threw the flag. It just, it was just our night. It was just our night. So I was just letting it go. Like, I'm not gonna hate, but we're gonna be completely honest. Like some of that shit shouldn't have been called.
I'll take every bit of help I can get.
Right.
I'll call it out though afterwards. Like, oh, that shouldn't have been called, whatever.
Right.
But I'll take it to
man.
help us out.
But the running back, like you said, running backs had an okay day. Wide receivers did all right. We only saw Jamar Chase one time. He got the little screen pass that we saw. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm with you. Like on the defense as a whole, yeah. But I feel like with Darius Hodge and Joseph Asai, I feel like they was like the biggest impact players like on the game, other than special teams, But yeah, they were like the impact players, Just what they brought to the table that game. Oh yeah. Even Jonah Williams did well, bro. I wonder if he's paying attention to him like as an individual, but he did straight. But I'll say the goofy play of the day was that shit that we saw that Brandon Allen threw that interception.
The interception
and then it turned into a fumble.
Third down, converted to a first down.
That's right.
Did a possession change
I ever seen, man.
Like I said, they drew it up like that. That wasn't a mistake.
That was work, bro. I couldn't believe I saw that. I couldn't believe it, man. But yeah, shouts out to special teams. Shouts out to the defense. Shouts out to the team as a whole. Everybody contribute what they could do to get the W. But these stats, man, it's alarming. Them quarterback stats is alarming. Now, we can't just ignore that at all, man. You think what the play of the game was? Now, what would you pick that was a play of the game for the Buccaneers? That was a turning point, whether it was a seal of deal or momentum.
Well, I'll just say that interception / fumble.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
You had it. I mean, we should have turned it over on, right then and there. It was already a 3rd and long, turned into a first down.
Facts.
I believe they scored on that drive. I can't remember for sure if they did or not.
I think they did. Yeah. After that, after it got turned over. Because I think that might have led to the Chris Evans joint, or might have led.
I think we got a field goal off of that.
Yeah, or as a field goal, one of them. But yeah, shouts out to Devin. Shouts out to the special teams, man. Money McPherson, Seibert. But the overall grade, man, I'll give for the offense here, like going at like, bro, I'll say like a D plus, man. No, not even D plus. I'll say C minus. C minus. C minus, yeah, for the offense. Defense, I'll give them I'll give them a B plus.
I mean, offensively, they had 303 total yards, 185 passing, 118 rushings. They averaged 4.7 yards per play. So looking at the stat sheet, you couldn't tell too much until you get third down efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
You were less than 50%, 6 of 14. That has got to change. Got to change.
Can't be having that, bro.
No. Only 19 first downs. No. Tom Brady stayed in them for that whole game. That score wouldn't have been close.
It's just, man. 4 turnovers for Buccaneers, 3 turnovers by us. And those interceptions was just goofy. Like, they were just looking at the player.
Mm-hmm. Beating yourselves there.
But I don't know if you saw, like, when he threw those interceptions, he wasn't really that pressured.
No, that's what he beat himself. As soon as he got the ball, his eyes just went right to the receiver.
Yeah, man.
You can't do that. you at least lead them away for at least a second and then try to go back over something.
He didn't give it any time. It was just like, it's almost like he panicked.
You might as well go before pre-snap. Hey, it's going to number 85. It's going to number 85.
Right.
You ready? Okay, here we go.
I don't know, man. But overall, it was still a good game. We came out with the W.
Preseason, I don't care if W's or wins or
Yeah,
losses.
man.
They don't mean nothing to me for preseason.
Yeah, we're just seeing where everybody's at. This evaluation time. It's definitely evaluation. But what else we got? There's a lot of Bengal fans in the stands though I saw in this game, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm about to say the Bengal fans is traveling.
Especially considering they were nervous about that storm coming in where it was going to land.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised the amount of people that were there in general.
Exactly. I was shocked. Oh yeah, I was shocked by all that because they said it was supposed to be raining the whole game. They didn't even rain.
No, somehow
cool.
totally missed them.
Yeah, I think when they arrived it was raining, but I think like it's as the game went on, it just like was just cool. But yeah, man, shouts out to them on the W on that. What else we got on here? Oh yeah, the next game. All right, bet. Got the next game that just happened just last night. Bengals lost. What was that score?
17-13.
13-17. I'm gonna get into these highlights real quick. Let's go. I'm gonna share the screen real quick, man. This game, I don't know. Well, let's get into it, y'all. Let's go. Fitzpatrick on the first play. The thing is, they started out good.
Oh, yeah.
But
Fitzpatrick, he's no pushover.
There's the first drop by Jamar Chase. That should have been catchable.
Yep.
Yep, that was 3 and out.
That's that year long of being off, that rust.
Mm-hmm. Lord. I still can't believe we got that off. Okay. That was a big stop. They stopped them on the goal. Yeah. That was another one. That's the second drop. But that one seemed like that was out of reach.
Right. But he was getting ready to be sandwiched on that.
That too. You about to get smacked.
Catch is made, but it's not enough.
Oh, yeah, that was the fumble. Hold on, was that the fumble?
1st and 10 from the Washington 35.
I think that's where he knocked it loose, yeah.
Pass over the middle is caught by their coach Tillman early in his career.
Allen has moments.
7-yard attempt from the right hash. 5th round.
There's another one, Chase.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
There's the boss.
Money McPherson.
Dax Mills, slot to the left, the rookie out of BYU. Brown in motion. They keep it on the ground with Gibson. And Gibson's out across.
Because they kept their first team in there for a grip.
Fitzpatrick sets up the screen.
Whole first quarter.
Oh, he missed that tackle. That should have been him, bro.
Yep.
That was an important tackle right there.
Fitzpatrick fires downfield.
Nice throw by Fitzpatrick. Phillips got to be looking at that.
That's what I'm saying. Phillips great in the return, but he's got to work better in coverage.
Looking for Humphreys.
That was Fitzpatrick on that.
New long snapper.
Yep, that should have been 6.
Last week up in Foxborough.
Fitzpatrick still got a little arm, man.
3rd down and 5.
I'm shocked he's played for us, man.
Fitzmagic.
9 for 15 in the game against Fitzpatrick last week. 3rd down and 5.
There we go. Look at the that should have been us. We should have got that.
My family, my friends, my loved
ones,
my
that
business partners, etc. We want to create an experience that is great no matter what.
On that last play.
This game was so dry. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But they was killing us on the rushing game. Though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, they got to get better on that rush D.
That was one of them, but it was killing us on that rushing.
See, that's what concerns me the most playing a team like Baltimore. We just can't contain Jackson. You could shut him down on the run game. You got Baltimore beat.
mind and say, hey, it's a game of football. It's supposed to be fun. And some people get too uptight and stuff like that. So he knows how to,
Hey, he got some
take stress
wheels.
off.
Got some real
That defensive tackle was hawking him though.
2nd down and 6. Here's Patterson and Jared to Chase Young goes over to his house and gets Coach Ron Rivera on FaceTime to welcome Jared Patterson to the Washington football team.
Chase's advice to him was, it's not how you
Wide
get
open.
into the NFL, it's how you wind up.
A huge fan along with his family. They attended games here at FedEx Field
Wide open.
for many, many years.
But they covering in the middle though.
Is caught.
Damn.
Take it
Challenge the edges with it if he needs to.
3rd down and 2. Heineke to the end zone.
Nice catch though.
Incomplete.
Yeah, he was out of bounds. On
Yeah, that was a
thing.
nice catch. I think that was the one his elbow. Yo, I thought that was good.
His hand. Yeah, his hand was down.
Bro, I could have sworn if you're
With a 6-3
like
lead.
his elbow and forearm hit, like I don't know. I was shocked. It was a good catch though.
Allen on 3rd and 5 to the outside.
Ooh, Alden Tate doing what he do.
New set of downs
That was a
for the
beautiful
Bengals
catch.
from the
He's a
Washington.
preseason champion. It's just during the regular season. He can make a circus catch like that, but then you get one right in the chest.
Yeah. It's like when the cameras is on, he start acting goofy.
There goes Evans.
Allen on 3rd down throws. It's
Here we go.
inside the 5, and then the ball gets
Like that was a clean hit, bro.
And to me, I mean, I guess they, you know,
That was a clean hit. They called it. I
feel
mean,
like that. You know, to me, it's a football hit.
shouts out to the touchdown, but that was a clean hit. That was on the ball and everything, bro.
Heineke completed his first 9 attempts in the first half. Gandy Golden able to spin out of trouble. 3rd down and 2. Here's Patterson, has a first down and more.
Ooh, come on. Who is that? Let him get by like that.
Off the play fake, Heineke rolling right. Heineke will keep it.
Telling you that rushing.
Has a first down. Out of bounds at the Cincinnati 50.
Better get used to that. Like you said, Lamar Jackson, he been doing that shit all day.
Yeah, that's the only thing that concerns me is the running defense.
From the left hash.
That east to west shit. Yeah. That's all
Number
day.
3 is 3 for 3.
Hustle to the ball, swarm the ball.
2nd down and 13. Shermer's pass is caught.
Michael Thomas,
by
yeah.
Mike Thomas. And a regular game. You got a
Look
chance
at
to
him.
win. And Joe, I know if you were
Lord.
you'd be all over it.
Should have just threw it away, my friend. Jesus. This was the game. That was the game changer. That
Here's
play right
Patterson.
there.
Patterson inside.
I think this set him up to
First
score.
series of the preseason.
Says that
2nd
that
down
run
and 8.
defense, they're getting chunks after chunk, man.
Mm-hmm.
Catch is made inside.
That fumble was the game changer. Yeah, they scored right here, I think. Yep.
Here's Patterson.
Mm-hmm.
He's in.
Yeah. It's 10-17 Washington.
Jared Patterson just keeping
Said, I love the fight that
Gets
defense
it in
has
the end
now,
zone
but
for
man,
the
I just
touchdown,
wish
and then
that
the
run
two-point
defense would
conversion
tighten up a little bit.
instinctively going
Right.
after it.
I agree with you.
3rd down and 14.
This one they brought in Eric Gundy in the 4th quarter. McPherson from 50. Hit that with ease.
A boss.
We're going to
He's
say
a
that after
boss.
this video.
We had you waiting for a little bit.
That was a nice catch.
Washington must get to the Cincinnati
13-17.
I know a lot of people don't get excited with kickers, but I've been excited with him since day one.
Talking about the
That was
culture and
it.
everything that's been developed. It's really impressive to be around.
Yeah, that was it. That game was so dry. So dry. So dry, man. Let's get into it, bro.
It's a preseason game. Usually they are.
Yeah, hold on. What do I got? But yeah, my bad. But yeah, that game was so dry. Let's get into it, man.
Well, as
Offense.
we said with the previous game with Allen, you know, it's very run focused,
Mm-hmm.
and especially with short passes. But in this game, I can kind of understand that more because Washington has a hell of a defensive front.
Hell yeah.
So
They do.
getting rid of the ball fast, I can understand it.
Chase
You know,
it.
but again, the team is still very one-dimensional when he's in there.
Mhm.
You can easily predict what it is we're going to do. It doesn't also seem like either that Allen really changes any plays at the line either. It's just, here's what's called, we're going to run.
Exactly. And it's almost like he's not even reading like what's going on. It's like he's going with it as it happens in action.
Exactly. And even
Like
if he can see what's going to come, he doesn't do any adjustments on the line.
Right.
You know,
it's like you have to see what's going on, bro. Like, I don't know. All I know is the defense made good stops. Because the first quarter, like that was just like, I mean, yeah, the first quarter was like the one to pay. I mean, the whole game's to pay attention to, but the first quarter, them starting off, they started off okay. But the play that killed it, that I don't think they showed that we saw, but Mixon, he had a 10+ like rushing yard drive, and it got called back due to Quentin Spain hitting somebody, a defenseless, not a receiver, but a player. And they got called back. They went up getting a 3 and out. At least I didn't see it.
Beating yourselves. That was the thing. I think that first series.
The first series.
Yeah, you had false start and you had a holding call.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't beat yourself, especially when you're already deep in your own territory.
You can't do that, yo. And Jamar had two drops. He drew frustration after that
Patrick had a hell of a game rushing.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he had a good game.
You know, he averaged 7 yards a carry.
Mm-hmm. I think the biggest play out that first quarter was probably the Logan Wilson, the forced fumble play that was recovered by Mike Hilton. That was a big play.
I love Logan Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's got the green dot now on the helmet. And he's in charge of the defense with the mics.
He's progressed, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's progressed a lot.
He's gonna be a good leader.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they gotta keep Bates to have that other leader deep.
I know, bro. They gotta keep Bates back there. That's the only problem, man. They have to keep him back there. Then we go into the second quarter, man. Yeah, we had Jalen Davis making big plays. Yeah, he stopped he had like a big play on it was on a 3rd down. He stopped the wide receiver screen. That was for like almost a 1st down. He's been doing really good. Jalen Davis, yo. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. And of course, going to the 3rd quarter, we had that Alden Tate catch. That's a technical catch that y'all saw.
He does make some crazy circus catches.
Yeah, he makes a lot of Ocho Cinco like catches, man. But like you said, it's almost like when the season comes, it's like you don't really hear or he don't like. It's almost
very
like
sporadic.
I don't know what happens, yo. I mean, hopefully it changes.
If he can get consistency, you know, Tate can be a hell of a receiver.
Hell yeah.
He is a good receiver, but he's just got to get more consistent.
Isn't he like 6'5", 6'7"? Oh, bro, no, man. Like
6'5".
Bro, just the way he uses his body to catch and even like possesses it. Like it just, bro. He's got to put it to action, man, going to the regular season. And Trent Irwin made a big play that caused that they called it helmet to helmet, but he dude hit ball.
Yeah, it's hard to call with those bang bang plays.
Yeah,
I mean, to me, you know, hard football hit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, even though it worked out for us, you know, I feel like, you know, if it was the other way around, if Bates or Bell would have came in with that shot, you know, I would have been throwing a fit.
Bro, if it was perfect. It was perfect, man. Like they would have threw that.
With his reputation, if his hand smacked somebody, it was going to be a 15-yard penalty.
That's how bad it was.
They were witch hunting him at that point. He couldn't do anything without a penalty being called.
Not exactly how it was. We ain't trying to get off a tangent, everybody, but we're just saying, like, if it was anybody else, that shit would have been called, like, immediately. But that hit led to a Brandon Allen QB sneak TD, which made it 10-6 Bengals. But I think Alden Tate made 2 good catches that day. I think he made another.
That was all he had was 2 catches.
That's all he had. But and then we had the Shermer guy that came in, and then that sack fumble that changed the game. That was at the beginning of the 4th quarter. It was 10-9. No, it was either 10-6 or 10-9, one of those. But it was 10-9. Yeah, Carl Sherman got sacked, fumbled. He should threw that away. I forget what down that was. If that was second down, oh yeah, he should threw that away. Even
That's
third.
the one thing that preseason everyone tried to do everything they can to make a play, just to try to get their spot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to throw it away. I can make it happen.
Bro, he didn't make it happen.
Right. Right.
Jesus, yeah, like he like that basically that changed the game because if they would have kept that drive going, let's say they would have kept that drive going, they would have played clock management, obviously, because it was like 10 minutes remaining. So they'd have been probably just been doing what they were doing the whole game, running the ball, short pass, 4-yard, 7-yard plays, and then maybe a McPherson field goal from like the 48.
Right.
And got the lead somehow. Kept getting the lead. But
now I thought it was interesting in this game in the I formation they used Thaddeus Moss as fullback.
I like that though.
Again, I like to see when a close red zone goal line situation, hand the ball off to Moss.
Gosh.
Let him use his size at 250 pounds like the bus and just run it on in.
The thing is, like, they don't really use the fullback anymore on plays anymore. I don't think fullback has a playbook. They just use an extra blocker.
No, but and that's what kills me. Now it's so much a pass-happy league. When it gets to close red zone situations like that, you put on the right personnel, you should be able to just pound that ball right in.
Hell yeah. We're talking about it off air. Remember I said they have Dominic Pecco in there?
Dominic Pecco, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would throw him in there.
Yeah.
But we haven't had a true fullback since James Conner.
Oh, yeah, facts.
That's the last time we had a true fullback. And the run game was much, more efficient then, especially on third down. And now since we haven't filled that hole, you could tell in the run game in short situations when they're getting stuffed, you don't have no one in there that's really giving that oomph to moving.
Right.
I like the idea of putting Moss in there, being also a tight end. You can just do the fullback hand, or you could just give it to Mixon.
Yeah, or that. But like I told you, they had Sam Hubbard on Madden on fullback.
That's weird. That's weird. I don't know how I feel with that.
People who you don't know on Madden, they have Sam Hubbard as fullback on the game. And that's shocking. I mean, we didn't see him play that last night or the Buccaneers game, but yeah.
I want to see a lot of plays where they have Mixon and Evans back there at the same time.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Kind of like a wishbone formation.
Yeah, like the split slot formation.
I would love to see those two out there.
I like that. That'd be dangerous because you got people stretching the field. You can easily just throw it low, and get your easy +7 or 10 plus. It basically be 1-on-1. They have 1-on-1 against opponents. So I'm with you on that, definitely. Makes it a deeper threat on spread offense. But yeah, that shit led into that sack fumble led into the touchdown, made it 17-10. Then they made the quarterback change. They brought in Eric Dungy from Syracuse. I didn't even know we had this guy. I was like, who? I was like, they even post his name on the bottom of the screen, all his information. I was like, hold on, who? I'm looking like the fuck. Who the hell is this dude? Hey, but I ain't mad at him though, because the first play he came in, he just threw that shit without even caring. He just gunslinging. But what made me mad was the screenplay. You remember that scene on The Longest Yard, that Hispanic guy, and he had like butterfingers?
Yeah.
That's what that shit reminded me of when
terrible.
he did. Yo, everybody, he could have threw the ball away. He ran with it like this and then tried to flip it to Patrick.
Yeah, that was terrible.
It almost got intercepted.
Right.
Literally for a pick 6.
Yeah.
Literally, y'all, I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
That's that inexperience, and you're just trying to make a play happen. Dalton did that a few times for no reason, and actually just completely missed the receiver. He literally just flung it right to the defender.
Yeah. But that shit remind me of Longest Yard, bro. He's like, oh, the butter on the popcorn.
And I remember actually Joe Burrow did that last year, very early in the season.
Who
Did
did?
the little Burrow.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
that last year. He
He
did
did
the
that.
little quick shovel pass,
Little
went
quick
right
shuffle.
to the defender. You got to really watch when you do that.
I don't think he was watching. I don't think his eyes was even open.
He was just trying to make something happen out of nothing, and it
Right.
almost got really bad.
That would have been bad, you know. That was the worst play I ever seen. But that happened. And then after that, of course, Patrick, he had a big rush for 11 yards for first down. And then Money McPherson hit that 50-yard field goal in the fourth quarter.
This running back situation is going to get real interesting with this final game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're
You know,
soft
Williams
on that.
didn't help himself by not playing.
No.
I think Patrick has earned himself a spot.
You
I
think
think Evans has earned himself a spot.
so? You think Williams going to be out this current week when we release this episode?
I don't know how many running backs we're going to hold, you know, we're going to keep, but
4 is a lot. That's the most I've seen in a long time. Usually only keep 3 dominantly.
it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, we'll see. We definitely will see, man. But towards the end of the game, I think they had a chance to bring it back, but they ended up turning it over on downs. They turned on downs with 2 minutes and 39 seconds left. We didn't get a chance to see that because they're just going through the highlights real quick. But yeah, man. I think, Eric Dunn tried to do a quarterback sneak. Then it got called back for turnover downs, and it was in the game. But I feel like
these stats for this game's ugly.
Trash. We can get into it right now. Let's go.
Once again, third down efficiency. I thought the first game was bad. This one, 4 of 13.
Lip bouncer.
That's it. You had 13 first downs the entire game. That is not going to get nothing done.
And watch that 20. Well, watch that 22.
Yeah, they had 22 first downs. I mean, they didn't do much better. They were 5 of 14 on third down. So shout out to our defense with that.
Yeah.
But
what I told you, though, I was like, bro, that in the first half, that 0 for 6 for third down on offense.
Yeah, that's
unacceptable.
And you only had 55 yards of total offense versus 225 yards of offense. 27 rushing, 28 passing. That was hot garbage. I mean, I get Washington, you know, they have a great front four, but
give them credit. Yes. Give them
credit. Yeah. But God, I wish, you know, when it comes to the regular season and Burrow's informing the team's running on all cylinders, I like to see that rematch.
Yeah.
With a front four like that, because they have a great front four.
Same here.
But yeah, that was just. I'm glad it's preseason.
Hell yeah. I'm glad it's preseason. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad it's preseason too. But at the same time, like I told everybody in the last episode, we had to be realistic. If y'all sitting here and telling me y'all comfortable with what's his name? Schumer, Brandon Allen, and the guy they picked out the hat, the Eric Dungy guy, yo, y'all are out of your minds. I feel like all 3 of these dudes are battling for the 3rd spot. There's no way I'm like, as a Bengals fan, anybody should be satisfied with 3 of these players backing up Joe Burrow. Enough said. Nobody should.
The one person I want to see the least amount on the field, whether it's preseason or regular season, is Kevin Huber.
Mm-hmm.
If you see him a lot, that means you're punting the ball a lot.
A lot. We used to be used to seeing that too, bro.
I mean, the only difference I'll say is at least in the turnover game, they did better. They only lost 1 fumble.
Mm-hmm.
Penalties, you still got killed on. 9 penalties, 55 yards.
That's a lot.
Several of those penalties, you killed yourself on offense.
It did.
You know, and the third downs, we have got to get a lot better on third.
Mm-hmm.
You
have to.
You know, try to get it to where it's a 3rd and short as much as you can.
Yeah, I think the total's 4 and 13.
Yeah.
Jesus, bro. it was so dry. Like just looking at the
103 yards passing. That's it. I mean, our whole game was 214 yards, and they had 225 yards in the first half. So our whole game didn't even amount to what they did in half.
bro, Trent Irwin led the receiving core with just 2 catches and 24 yards. What the fuck? Y'all can't make this. I can't make this up. Yo, Trent Irwin, he led the whole game, the whole game with two receiving for 24 yards.
Again, without Burrow, man, that passing game is very, very weak. Very, very weak.
Okay, and I've seen a lot of like aftermath speculation on Jamar Chase and those 3 attempts that he had. Do you feel like a lot of those were catchable balls? Because announcers, there's being a lot of hard on. It was like, yo, you got to catch that.
There's a couple of them were definitely catchable balls. Like I said, the one that he missed, he was in position to get smacked.
Yeah,
he had somebody right on his ass. He had someone coming right from in front of him. Mm-hmm. I can understand that. You know, again, he also hasn't played in a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you saw just like I saw when we went to the Saturday training camp. I saw enough right there knowing it's all still there. You just got to get that rust off in that. But also look at who's throwing the balls to him as well.
Mm-hmm.
Once Burrow gets in there, the passes are going to also be better.
Exactly. Chemistry. The chemistry.
You know, I expect a very rough start for the beginning part of the season.
You expect that?
You know, I expect a rough start offensively. The way the defense is playing, as long as they can slow down the run and whatnot, they'll keep us in the games, which you already know Burrow, all he needs is a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And he can make something happen. So I think in the beginning, we're going to struggle offensively.
Man,
it'll get better as time goes on. But if the defense can keep us in the games, who knows when it will end up happening.
I feel like as long as we give Mixon the ball, like we won't struggle on the passing like aspect of the game, if that makes sense. It will put us in good field position. But I do get what you're saying.
As long as they can open those running lanes up.
Yeah, as long as they got the running game down, like with Mixon, or if they run that, like you said, if they run with Chris Evans and Mixon at the back with Joe Burrow, stretch the field with the wide receivers, you know, make plays. I mean, all that is on the table. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but
I'm all for the short dink and dunk plays.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be very efficient with those, especially with the right personnel. And they definitely got the weapons and the players to do it.
They do.
Every one of those receivers and the running backs, they get the ball in their hands. Besides just running, the running backs, they're all great receiving backs too.
Facts.
They just got to get the ball in their hand. They'll make the play happen. So I'm all for the dink and dunk plays because they can turn in the big ones.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But if you're just strictly trying to run your whole offense like that with Allen, it's not going to work.
It's not. And this guy, Brandon Allen, went for 8 for 17 for 70 yards. He averaged 4.1 yards, and his rating was 58.5. Shermer, 4 for 4, 23 yards, 90.6. And Dungy, 3 for 6, 14 yards for 56.3 rating. Bro.
The numbers you're seeing Allen at is pretty much right for him. That's kind of, to me, really his ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
He had a breakout game last year against Houston, which was great to see, but it's one of those fluke games to me to where he, can have a great performance like that. The numbers you're seeing now is more what his game is.
Pretty much, yo. Just for me, bro, it's just like he's not progressing, dog. Like, I don't know.
What you see is what you're going to get.
Yeah, man. And I'm telling you, nobody should be satisfied with these 3 gentlemen backing up, for the second spot. There's no way. Because it's going to be a long season if something happens, yeah. And we got to stick with these 3 characters. No, yo, can you say, okay, Maverick, let's say these are our quarterbacks. Who would you want starting? All these 3 right here. Brandon Allen, Shermer or the cat out of hat Dungy?
I didn't even let you finish.
They might have said 0. What is
None. I don't want none of them start.
All right, yo, you said it best on off air. You said I'd rather have Chad Ochocinco throwing.
I would. At least you'd have more excitement out there.
Bro. Yeah, I run Wildcat all day.
I would.
Literally,
You know,
man.
and to be honest, who I think would actually be a better backup quarterback, and this is a God's honest truth, you know, no gimmicks or no wildcat formations or nothing like that. Muhammad Sanu,
Oh,
who
yeah.
plays receiver.
Yeah.
I think he would play as a quarterback better than what we have.
Facts.
I'm not a big fan of the backups.
I'm not, yo. Like, y'all, for real, everybody has to think about this. I'm telling you, Brandon Allen, Shermer, or Dungy. You have to think about it. This is our core. Like, let's say, like, Burrow's not back. He's out. Like, let's say he's not out. Like, he's not back. This is what we're going with right here. And I just, you know, this is the second game. I know it's preseason, but again, they're playing full time. They're playing full time, and this is the results.
We got spoiled when we had Dalton with AJ McCarron.
Facts.
We got spoiled. And you know, it'd be nice to have that same situation again where we had a quarterback like that in the backup spot.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish Ryan Fitzpatrick was still here.
Oh, I don't. And the reason I say that is because I don't know why he's been the journeyman that he's been. He's one of the most disrespected players in the league, and I don't really understand why.
He is, but I'm just saying, like, as a quarterback aspect, like, he will get the number 2 spot behind Burrow.
Yeah, but he's a star.
Over these three. These three dudes together came and like compete with Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh no.
I'm just being real with y'all. These three people together came and compete against just Ryan, you know, as itself. And these are average players. But I don't know, like, yeah, Patrick on the rushing game, 6 carries for 42 yards. Evans got 9 carries for 35. We saw Pookie Williams Jr. He only got 1 for 8. But yeah, man, like, but that receiving's trash. Defense did their job again. Special teams. But they got to figure out that quarterback situation, y'all. I'm sorry. They have to. I mean, I saw Josh Rosen that got released the other day, like earlier this week. Make a phone call. Just see what happens. I don't give a fuck.
To be completely honest, I wouldn't mind seeing him as the backup.
I wouldn't either, yo. Like, it's just like, give him a call, bro. I saw Josh Rosen got released. Like, give him a call. This is unacceptable.
But Allen has a history with Taylor
in
LA, and that, and I understand why he's in the role that he's in and why he's there.
He could be a 3. It's fine.
And he's got the experience. Yeah, but he's got the experience over the other guys, and that's what's going to keep him there.
This is bad, man. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all going to have to think about this, yo. Look at this. Pay attention, because this is alarming news. Like, the number 2 spot is on red alert. Definitely. Everything else is there. Running backs is there. Receiving is there. Defense is there. Special team is there. But that quarterback position, yo, don't get too comfortable.
I still want to see better running lanes getting opened up.
That too.
Which will come in time.
It will come in time. Yeah, Polak ain't.
They're still trying to figure out right sequence with the line.
Mm-hmm. This is crazy though, man. Just what a game. What a game. I feel like the impact players of the game was probably Jalen Davis and Darius Hodge. And of course, yeah, I think those are the 2 I've got for that game.
Oh, they're having a great preseason. Jalen Davis and Darius Hodge, they are fighting to get a roster spot. It's going to be really hard to see them not make the team.
Right. Because you said you got – who do you say you don't think that's going to make it? Well, who do we say? I forget who we said on the off air besides Williams.
Talking about in the running game?
Just as a whole. I know we said Williams wasn't probably going to make it, but that
I know when
depends
I was
on-
talking about receivers, I see, Scotty Washington, Trent Taylor. I don't see them making it. It's kind of a toss-up between Mike Thomas and Trenton Irwin. I like what I see Irwin doing this preseason.
I do too, man.
And Auden Tate, he can make them special catches. It's just got to get more consistent with it.
Exactly. That's the key word to it. It's just like he's not very consistent. It's just like when it's there, he makes the most wildest catch ever. But when it comes like the easiest catch, he'll drop it. It was like, how John Ross was, bro.
Right.
Like equivalent to that.
And then the running backs, that one's going to be extremely tough to fix.
Oh, yeah.
Who's going to make this? Williams not playing. It's hurting himself not being out there.
Yeah, I think we kind of know who's going to be. It's going to be what's his name? Shamaje.
Yeah, P. Ryan.
Yeah, Piron, Chris Evans, and shit. You might even add
Joe Mixon. Like I said, Patrick has got to be on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Patrick does have to be on there. Dang, hold on. Pookie. Dang.
That's what I'm saying. They got a stacked. They're stacked. At
Okay.
running back.
Well, Williams might have to. He might have to bounce, G. Williams might have to roll, bro. Like no, like not trying to disrespect, but it's just like, I mean, if he doesn't get let go during this week, when we release the show, like we'll see.
I think it's going to be probably 4 running backs staying. It's a lot of running backs, but you also, Mixon's coming off injury last year. I see Evans, Mixon, Patrick. Yeah, Evans, Mixon, Patrick, and Mixon. Did I already say Mixon?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's one of them days, man. And Piron, because I don't see them actually separating themselves with them.
Yeah.
Or with him. But I don't know. I'm glad I'm not in the coach's seat with this.
I already know.
Which that's a good discussion to have and good argument of who you're going to keep. That comes down like there's a few of them. You can say they're gone. We'll keep this and that. It's also the same thing with the tight end situation.
That too.
You going to keep 3?
I say you go with the player that brings the biggest impact when it's time. Like, I mean, we saw Thaddeus Moss make plays when it's time. I mean, I'll say, did we see Drew Sample? Like enough?
I think he's kind of a lock. I don't see it going.
Yeah, like I mean,
we already know Uzama's definitely a lock.
Oh yeah. He got stripes, That's sorority right there, bro. Uzama's gonna be on there regardless. But I say you go with the player that makes the biggest impact. Because if you go with the running back, we've seen Patrick make an impact. Like, he's getting plus positive yardage almost each trip, almost damn near. Probably maybe like 2 plays, right? Saw him get like negative yardage, but most of the time, I'll say 80% of the time he's giving you positive yardage. And that's a good number, 80%. So same thing with Chris Evans. 80% of the time he's giving you positive yardage. Mixon. But we haven't really seen Trayvon Williams and Pookie. We're gonna get a chance to see a lot of, but it's gonna be between Pookie and Trayvon, bro. If you want to keep 4,
I think he's going to the practice squad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we forgot
Williams. And you gotta remember he came in undrafted. I see him going to the practice squad.
Yeah. Hey, at least you still here though, bro. You still here. I mean, just on the practice squad. It's all right. There's development, man. It's room for development, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs work. But what else I want to say about this game, man? An overall grade, what would you give the offense, defense, and special teams, on this game?
Offense, F.
Facts.
Defense.
I had D- for offense on this game.
Defense, I'll give B. Special teams, I mean, I'll give them an A, and that's just because of McPherson.
Yeah, I had the same thing. I had A as well.
And also I know there was one specific punt Huber did. even the announcers on the TV said he kind of coughed and kicked him. You know, he got him pinned right there at the, you know, right at the out of bounds line. There was nowhere he was going to go with catching it.
Oh yeah,
You know,
he already knew. He already knew it was going anywhere with that. But man, I hope they figured this out.
I'm ready for Sunday.
I am.
I'm already ready for Miami.
Yeah. Yeah, they got Miami Sunday, everybody. August 29th at 4 p.m. Tune in. Last preseason game before we meet with the Skull family.
Saying Burrow's playing one series.
One series? They announced that?
No, I'm saying.
Oh, you saying that?
For one series, and that's it. If it's a 3 and out, that's all you're gonna see.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm about to be nervous as hell watching.
And it might be
that
2
game.
handoffs and 1 pass, and to get off the field.
Bro, I hope it's not like an inside hand. I hope it's like a toss. Literally, I hope it's like a toss. Just so like it's at the bare minimum, he would just get pushed at the bare minimum. But if it's like an inside handoff and he gets a chance to get grabbed or some shit, I'll be nervous.
It's gonna happen at some point. Everybody's gonna have that first time he gets hit. Is he gonna get up?
But I'm gonna be honest, I think he needs this though, just in order to get over this fear, like psychological and mental.
Right.
Just so like he can just move forward and not be afraid of like what the first hit's gonna be like when it happens.
Right.
So, oh man, we're gonna have to see. I'm gonna be nervous. I'm cool with him just giving Chase a screen and just walk out the field. Like
I think it's one series. I think it'd be mainly handoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You might see 2 passes if you're lucky.
Man, we are going to see though. I know Zach Taylor's probably like, man, like we got to put him in because he has to get the reps. You can't put him in.
He wants to be out there.
Yeah, like
this
can't
isn't
put him in that
decision.
Word. I'm just saying, like, you can't put him in that Vikings game with just off the strength and this hope for the best. And like, I'm expecting a sold out crowd, homecoming. Yeah, bro. Like, you got to get him out. You have to get him out on this game coming up on this coming Sunday. You have to. No question. Like, you got to get this out of his system, bro. But other than that, man, what else we got on here? Because them 2 games, I'm glad we kind of waited to see what this game would be like to compare the 2. But what we noticed, defense is A1, special team is A1, offense needs work, and that's due to that quarterback position and maybe somewhat on the offensive line here and there. But they did a good job. I'll say the 2 games for the offensive line, they did a decent job. I mean, did they get sacked a lot compared to what we're used to seeing? Like Joe Burrow running around in the pocket like crazy and throwing it. I feel like the offensive line have held up, their own in these 2 games. That's probably like the biggest story on the offseason on how the offensive line would be going into the season. I think they did pretty good. I mean, what you think?
They're getting there.
Yeah.
I liked what I said. I mean, it was the game against the Buccaneers. I know that was the first game, but that one clean shot, that Allen took, you got to make sure that don't happen.
Right. I thought I'd wake his ass up, man. But who knows, man? But during this time period, man, the Bengals, they waived wide receiver Reese Horn, Riley Less, and tight end Pro Wells. They released. Yeah, this is as of earlier this week. This is around like August 17th. So yeah, those are gone. We'll see who's the next remaining to be cut. But I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Football's here. That's all I care about. Football's back.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. Just said football's back. But I'm serious though. They need to look at Josh Rosen, bro. He was waived from the 49ers. That's
I would not be upset at all. I would not. I don't see it happening. But
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I hear you. I need to see that happening. Just like when Dwayne Haskins got released from the Washington football team. I was like, I mean, the Bengals are probably should, I mean, for a second string, I mean, like something, it gives you something, but I don't know. You got to take a risk. But we'll see. I think they hosted Noah Spence for a workout. I think that was due to the Joseph Asai injury, the right hand injury. They brought him in during this past week. No reports on that yet. Only any update. Also, what we got here. Also, everybody, the Paul Brown Stadium will no longer be accepting cash for all events. It's going cashless. So as of August 29th, bring your phone, use your credit, debit card, or mobile for all purchases, even at the concession stands. I'm shocked they're going this route, but I mean, I understand it. I understand in a way. Faster, get back to the action, the shit they promoted. So you ain't waiting in no lines. But there's nothing else I got to say about this game. I just hope they figure out this quarterback situation immediately. Because injuries happen, randomly. Like there's no timing on it. It just happens. It's part of the game. So it's just like when it happens, it's like everybody's gonna look at Taylor like
next man up.
Yeah, and then like we're looking at, like I told y'all, man, let's just picture these were our three quarterbacks. Who would you want to be starting? You'd be like, bruh, none of them for real. Like, can Jamar throw? Can can Higgins throw? Can y'all be looking for anybody like, who knows? Is Jason Campbell still out there? Anybody, you be asking names. But I don't know, bro. This is gonna be interesting going forward. Also going forward, man, to almost close this out. There's been a lot of fights at these camps, We had Tampa Bay and Tennessee Titans earlier this week. I think it was Antonio Brown and a rookie.
It's always Antonio Brown.
Yeah, Antonio Brown and a rookie on the Tennessee Titans. There was the Las Vegas Raiders and the Rams fight. And lastly, the Giants and Browns. NFL, just stop doing these joint practices, bro. Y'all gonna, not y'all, but it's gonna bound to get somebody hurt just in general before the season starts. Like
it's amped up even more with the joint practices, but you look at, what was it, Carolina, where someone drilled one of the receivers. They had to take him out in an ambulance.
Yep.
That was taking your own teammate.
Yep. And he got cut, right? That's the guy.
Oh yeah, they cut him immediately.
Yeah,
they cut him. Like, we're not tolerating that. You're gone.
Mm-hmm. They cut his ass immediately. Ain't waste no time. But I don't know, man. They just need to stop doing these joint practices. I've never been a fan of them. I mean, I think the best one was what's his name? Hopkins. When he's on the Texans, they joint practice with the Washington Redskins, and D'Angelo Hall was the cornerback. He broke his freaking ankles off of just a simple juke move, bro. A simple juke move he just broke his ankles, bro.
Right.
Out for the season, rolled his ankle. It's just like anything can happen in these practices. I mean, we saw with AJ Green, these motherfuckers playing in rocks. I don't know what idea was like that past year. They're playing in rocks. It's just like, y'all gotta stop these joint practices, man. It's a lot. But other than that, we already talked about the taunting policy. The Atlanta Falcons becomes the first team to reach 100% full vaccination. That to mention, just give y'all a little quick takes. Also, Tim Tebow was released by the Jaguars. I already told you about Josh Rosen being waived. And I already told you about the Paul Brown Stadium. But yeah, other than that, everybody, that's just where we at as of now, man. It's just going forward, it's going to be questionable. I hope this Miami game I hope Joe Burrow gets his reps. I hope we see, if he's not released this week, I hope we get to see Williams at least, see what he got. They could at least throw him on there before they give him out. I mean, we just over here guessing, but it just looks like that by what we're seeing.
Yeah, not playing doesn't help you.
Yeah. I mean, you expect anything going into this Dolphins game coming on this Sunday?
Main thing I'm looking forward to seeing is Burrow out there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to get a little bit of experience in, but they mainly need to play those third string guys, see who's going to be making this roster.
They do. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. We'll probably see him in the second quarter. The least, the earliest would be the second quarter, or you might see him towards the end of the first. But it's possible though. Who knows? Who knows, man? Let me get into this real quick, man. We got some new listeners that tuned in this past week. I got a shout out, bro. We got, hold on. Let me get into this. I'm just glad football's back. Real deal. Football's back. Burrow's back. Mixon's back. Here we go. For the new listener out in, here we go. Where we at? New York. Yeah, we got a listener out in the Bronx. Shouts out to listener out of New York and the Bronx. Also going into New Jersey. Shouts out to the person out in New Jersey, Trenton. Shouts out to y'all. And also there was a new country named Jersey. And the town name is Saint Healer. Yeah. Shouts out to y'all, man. Shouts out to y'all. Keep supporting, share with your friends, family, co-workers, all of that, man. But other than that, let me see if anything else on these notes on here. My phone is blowing up, man. It's always like when you don't expect people to blow you up, your phone start blowing up like crazy. And when you want your phone
I
to
was
blow
doing
up,
the same thing.
Yeah, and when you want your phone to blow up, nobody wants to talk to you. So it's just it's crazy. But yeah, other than that, y'all, man, that's all we got for y'all, man. This is episode 4. This is Friday Night Stripes. I'm your host, Ray Summers. Way to grow this channel. Like I said, you can share with your friends, family, co-workers. We're on Anchor. We're on Google Podcasts, RadioPublic, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and also YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can catch me on Twitter, Instagram, and also Madden 22 is out. You're going to play with me on the game. All that together is Ray Summers _4. Maverick. I mean, if you want to put out your gamer tag stuff,
I'll be getting there once I get mad, and I still gotta get it.
No matter say, man, you get his Madden here soon.
But I believe mine is Olympus 0385. I believe, I can't remember at the moment.
I might say, if not, he'll be back on the next episode with the name. It's all good. But other than that, y'all, man, I want to give y'all a hoo day, man. We love y'all. Keep supporting us, man. You know, we got a lot of stuff coming soon. But we love y'all. We'll catch y'all Sunday on this against Miami. But we love y'all. Give y'all hoo day. Salute.
Hoo day.
We out, baby.
See you in Miami.